It's Tuesday night. It's time for some comedy with Braun Edge.
I was just going to let you play for a bit there, Felix. I was enjoying it too much, far too much. Welcome, everyone, to the new Adelphi Comedy Nights. Fantastic to see you all. Thank you for joining us. I'm just going to get rid of this distracting video, and you just get to see my house instead. So I hope you're all safe and well out there. It's lovely that you've joined us tonight. I'm just going to say some hi to some people. In Ben's boyfriend, Ben Hodge, will be our student guest tonight, has already sent a message that's been flagged by our chat because we usually do family friendly shows. I will point out tonight this is not a family friendly show. Well, I mean it may be, but it probably isn't going to be. So I'll not show that message purely because I don't want my algorithm to get messed up. So hello Ash, hello Kurt, hello Siobhan, Julia, Ewan. We've got Donya out there. We've got Jana and Nico and Grant. Loads of people watching. Piggy Pigman, that has to be Piggins. Hi, Amelia. Lovely to see you as well. Yes, the return of Bang Bang. I mean, this is a platform that we'd be even less likely to use that name because we're even more likely to think. Brian Allman. Well, Brian Allman is one of my friends from way back. That's nice to see you there, Brian. And hi, Cara. So hello. Yes, please do chat in the chat because this is where we're going to get our suggestions from for all our improvised scenes in the first part of this. Hi, Joe. Hi, Hope. Loads of people there feeding back to us. That's fantastic. What I think we'll do next while we keep that chat going, I'm going to get the rest of the players on. I'll let Felix do it because Felix is pretty on it.
We have Sean Mason, Lucas Kirkby, Stephen Stretch Armstrong, and our guest, Ben Hodge.
Yay! So Ben's joining us as our student guest today. Are you frozen? I thought you were frozen, no. Ben. This isn't the time to pretend to freeze. It's not good. Sean's playing with the virtual backgrounds back there. So yeah, I mean, what would you suggest your virtual background is saying to you there, Sean?
That everyone should be watching this instead of whatever that woman is.
So are you this in this?
With this, yeah, I'm this.
Okay, great.
And that woman is like, I don't know, reading a book or something.
Oh, people in the chat saying hello to you, Ben. And people enjoying my glasses. No, Mr. JSM Productions, there is no restrictions specifically. It's just that our chat is regulated for family friendly content. So apologies. I'll feed it back to Ben later though, specifically. So Animal Crossing. Someone's just said Animal Crossing.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, great. So let's start. I think we might as well. We're all ready, aren't we? So yeah. First game we're going to play is called Simon. What I need from our chat, from our suggestions in the chat, could you please send me like topics, things like not categories, like types of. I don't know. How do I suggest this? We've only played this game once, so we'll see how it goes. What should we get? Someone else.
An unusual quiz topic.
Oh, that's good. An unusual quiz topic is good. Or just, just things in general. Oh, thank you about my hair. Yes, I did have the crazy, like everyone, and just lopped a load of my hair off. So I might take Animal Crossing to start with, and then I'm guessing there's a 30-second lag, by the way, if you've not watched us before. So from me actually asking for a suggestion is at least half a minute before anything starts popping up. So I'm just
quality padding.
But I'm going to use avocado is also right. I'm going to come back to these. These are all coming in fantastic. Animal Crossing. Stop having a This is Siobhan Edge is my mum, and now she's trying to. I don't know what she's doing, but don't have this chat now. I need suggestions. Right, we're going to use Animal Crossing. So I don't know much about it, actually. The way this game works, I'm going to start doing an action and a bit of dialogue. Then next person will be Lucas, then Sean, then Stretch, then Ben, and then it's going to have to keep going round and round and round for as long as possible. The idea is we'll add every time. You'll have to repeat the same thing and add every time. It's like the game Simon, if you've ever played that. So, Animal Crossing. Okay, here we go. Crossing over the road.
Crossing over the road. It's a zebra one.
Crossing over the road. It's a zebra one. Here's Tom Nook.
Crossing over the road. It's a zebra one. It's Tom Nook. Is that an elephant?
Crossing over the road. It's a zebra one. It's Tom Nook. Is that an elephant? Ding bells.
That's probably an actual Animal Crossing reference.
It is.
Crossing over the road. It's a zebra one. It's Tom Nook. That's all I can remember. I remember what ding was. So I'm going to get something else. Avocado was another one, so I'm going to pinch that. Avocado. I was rubbish. Lucas, you can start this time.
Okay. Guacamole hats.
Can't afford a house now.
Don't forget to do the first one, Sean.
Oh. Guacamole hats. Can't afford a house now.
Guacamole hats. Can't afford a house now. Big Pip.
Guacamole hat. Can't afford a house now. Big Pip. They're cheaper in Aldi.
Guacamole hat. Can't afford a house now. Big Pip. They're cheaper in Aldi.
Guacamole hats. Can't afford a house now. Big Pip. They're cheaper in Aldi. Did you add one?
No.
Oh, I lost.
Wait, let me add one and then
Okay.
see. I'll do the whole thing again. Sorry,
Okay.
literally, this is the second time I've ever played this game. Guacamole hat. Can't afford a house now. Big Pip. They're cheaper in Aldi. I'm a vegan.
Guacamole hats. I can't afford a house now. Big Pip. Get them in Aldi. I'm a vegan. And I come after asparagus in the dictionary.
Guacamole hat. I can't afford a house now. Big Pip. I'm a vegan.
All right, we'll give it one more go, then we're going to play something else. Right, the Wombles. The Wombles. Interesting.
Wow.
Costco. Nico is correct. They are cheap in Costco.
Keep it out there.
My mom is still having this conversation. Varieties of stamps. Let's go with stamps. So stamps is the suggestion, and let's say Sean can start.
Airmail.
Airmail. Philately, I'll get you everywhere.
Go on, Ben.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. Airmail. Philately will get you everywhere. First class.
Airmail. Philately will get you everywhere. First class. Lick.
Philately. Oh no, hang on. Airmail. Philately will get you everywhere. First class. Lick. Oh, it's a sticky one.
Airmail. Philately will get you everywhere. First class. Lick. It's a sticky one. Carefully taking an old one off another envelope so I can use it again.
Airmail. Philately, I'll get you everywhere. First class. Oh, it's a sticky one. Take an old one off and remove it around the corners. Lick it, stick it.
Airmail. Philately will get you everywhere. First class. Lick it. Oh, it's a sticky one. Take an old one off and use it again. Lick it and stick it. Royal Mail.
I'm not even gonna try. Yay! End of game. Woohoo! Over to you, Felix.
Our next game is 99 Problems with Sean.
Yes. So, people of the chat, obviously there's a lot of problems out in the world at the moment, but we're gonna find out which of them aren't the 99. So we need from you some one-syllable words like dog or cat or whatever you're going to give us, and then we, 5 white people, will attempt to rap.
That's true.
That's pretty much. So just waiting for some one-syllable words to come in. Hope you're having a nice day.
Food. Fort. That's a good word.
Oh, are they coming in for you, Brom?
They are.
Oh, they're not from. Oh,
Also,
there we go.
a rude one from Gren, but I'm gonna let it show because it's also not rude.
Right. Well. I'm
Pretty almonds. Woo.
yeah. Let's take. We'll take clock first. Take clock first.
Clock.
Clock.
Okay.
So I'll start.
Yeah. Go on then.
If you're having telling time problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a clock ain't one.
If you're having working by the shore problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a dock ain't one.
If you got ammunition problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a Glock ain't one.
If you're having GCSE problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a mock ain't one.
If you're having sheep problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a flock ain't one.
If you're having things to wank into problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a sock ain't one.
If you can't smell what I'm cooking, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but the rock ain't one.
If you've got... Oh, no.
Hey!
Ah,
Ben shit out.
Well, we will. Yeah, if you've ever seen the show live at the new Adelphi Theatre at University of Salford, when someone messes up or they can't rhyme anymore, we would go bang, shit out. We would kind of clap, shit out. You can join in at home. We won't be able to hear you, but you can still pretend that we're all together. Hard. Hard is the first word I saw when I looked.
Why is it so rude?
Because I'm hosting now. Hard.
Hard. I'll start because Ben shit
yeah.
out. Whoa. If you're having density problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but hard ain't one.
If you're having Lurpak problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but lard ain't one.
If you're having being moody problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems. Being a mard ain't one.
If you've got Jean-Luc problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems. Picard ain't one.
If you've got Shakespeare problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but the bard ain't one.
If you're having CITV problems from the mid-90s, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but children's ward ain't one.
If you're having massive glass skyscraper problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but the shard ain't one.
If you're having solving crimes problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems. Scotland Yard ain't one.
If you're having running a marathon every day for a month problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but Eddie Izzard ain't one.
If you got... Oh...
It's so hard. I've got none.
Yeah,
I'm
this is
glad
why
you
I don't
shit
do an
out.
English degree.
Yeah. What else have we got? Oh, snood. Snood. I'm going to go with snood. For anyone who remembers them.
Snood, I remember the 80s.
Snood. Stretch. You can start.
Huh? If you've got rude and lascivious comments, son, I feel bad for you, but I got 99 problems, but being lewd ain't one.
If you got naked problems, I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems being nude, ain't one.
If you're having nappy problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but having pooed ain't one.
If you're having, ooh, I'd really like to have a baby problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a brood ain't one.
If you're having not saying thank you after I held the door open for your problems, I feel bad for your son. Got 99 problems, but rude ain't one.
If you have unrefined black gold problems, I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems, but crude ain't one.
If you've got recently shopping at Tesco problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but having queued ain't one.
If you're, what is it again? How's it go?
If you're having something problems.
If you're having basic rhyming problems.
It's been a really long day. If you're having Beatles problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but Hey Jude ain't one.
If you're having weird men in cloaks at Stonehenge problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a druid ain't one.
If you're having done a shit problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but pooed ain't one.
I already did
Oh,
poo.
we already had pooed.
I already pooed.
You were the number 2 for pooed, Sean.
Yeah. Well, let's get last one more.
Let's do one more.
Oh, let's do it because we called it out earlier. Let's do womb. Womb. But thank you for everyone else who sent in others. But womb.
Womb. Who's
Lucas.
starting? Oh.
Lucas can start.
If you're having amniotic sac problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a womb ain't one.
If you're having raiding problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a tomb ain't one.
If you have Cornwall beauty spot problems, I feel bad for you, son, but I got 99 problems, but Ilfracombe ain't one.
If you're having thread problems, I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems, but the loom ain't one.
If you're having wedding problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but the groom ain't one.
If you're having shake the room problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but boom, boom ain't one.
If you're having video conferencing problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but Zoom ain't one.
I feel like we got to end it on there.
Yeah.
What about Zoom? Felix.
Our next game is Alliteration, also hosted by Sean.
Yes, it's me again. This is a game of alliteration, which Bron and Lucas are going to play. So we just need from you 2 letters of the alphabet. So we just need a couple of letters. And then what's going to happen is they're both going to speak, but each sentence, each word in every sentence can only start with the letters they have been assigned, even if those words don't actually start with those letters. So if Bron, your letter was B,
Yes.
how was your day?
Berry Bud Bank Boo.
There you go. And if Lucas's letter was D, how would that go? Lucas, how was your day?
Dot dad, danks. Dent door da dork, earlier.
There you
Boo.
go.
Bobby bye.
Dude, it's a doldled.
We've got a few letters now.
There's a lot of F's. There's a lot of F's.
There are a lot of F's.
I was going to ask him to also shut the microwave door because it's been annoying me as well.
You're going to have F.
I'm not listening.
I will in a second.
I'm
Bron,
having F.
F, and because someone threw it in there. Kurt, Lucas, you're going to have Z.
Z.
Oh.
Thank you.
Z. And we just need a suggestion for the scene now. So, you know what? We'll use microwave. We'll use microwave. That's the suggestion for
Close
you.
the door.
Off you go.
It's been cleaned.
Zing. Zitz zeddy.
Fike Farm Fate.
Zyzo Zuzyke. Zabanara.
Five foo. Fit. Five favourite food.
Zyzo. Zat Zy. Zyv Zaidzit. Zo's your birthday.
Who always think for fee?
Zaizu. Zau. Zit zup.
Fit's frozen.
Zots. Sei zut sitzen, so zen zinnits.
Fit's supposed to be Fenty.
Senti zinnits. Zo sei zette zotit zakin, zo zen zo zinnits.
This birthday fucks.
Zexcuse.
Fit's rubbish.
Zaid, Zeri, Zad, Zozo, Zerfday.
Fot, fard, finoff.
Zo, Zungrateful.
Fine, fun, grateful. Foo, better, thief, foul.
Zot, Zid, Zoo, Zen, Zit, Zoz, Zai, Zerfday. Zupping.
Fad, freight, fight, thank you.
Zai, Zonted, Zazo, Zoo, Zinema.
Fairfos, fuffing, fun.
Zezos, Sees Avengers.
Favengers,
Zes.
fizz, fubbish. And fit.
Zai, Zeely, Zyke, Zapdin, Zamerica.
Fizz, relationship, fizz, fova.
Zai, Zugri.
Fi.
Zudbai.
And that's the sea.
Zitch.
Downside of sitting on the floor.
Our next game is public information film. Bron, tell us all about it.
I will do. Okay, public information film. What I need, try using FF, as in like the Welsh. Is that a V in Welsh? What is it, Lucas? FF.
FF is a normal sounding F. One F is a V sound.
Oh, well, good to know. Okay, so what I need from our audience, can we get suggestions of something you'd like to see a public information film on? So obviously there's lots of things that have already are public information films about, you know, how to drive safely and how to avoid dark water. If you're a child of the 70s and 80s, you'll know what that means. So if you could throw some suggestions in there, we're going to do a new public information film. Nico suggested that game was like an episode of Pingu. I think you're exactly right.
I think The Sims.
The Sims, that might work as well. Yeah. Okay, so just wait for those to come in. We've got Stretch and Ben who are going to play this game. So yeah, public information films. What do you want Stretch and Ben to talk you through and help you out with for the future? Let's get some suggestions of that. I'll just write it in as well. I can't type quick, apparently. Ben looks like a caterpillar from Bug's Life.
Is that Brady?
It is Joe Brady, yeah. Sounds right.
Oh.
Sean's just suddenly joined in and said, I closed the microwave door and then got trapped inside, apparently. It's very microwave focused, these suggestions now, to be fair. How to commit tax fraud. How to drown your sibling is grim. How to put down a rabid chicken. Sean's gone again. I feel like I might take how to commit tax fraud. Do you think you know enough about that, Ben? You will do.
Sure.
Okay, so what's going to happen now? Felix is going to pop up in a second. He's going to play an old school public information film, but we're going to replay it with this new dialogue all about how to commit tax fraud. Over to you, Felix, and Ben and Stretch.
Hello, and welcome to How to Commit Tax Fraud. You will need one cat.
Ah, yes, and we all know the cat is the key to committing tax fraud, for it is feline, a little poor, and we all know what the poor like to do is not commit tax fraud, therefore he must become rich.
Yes, as you can see, this man blowing a balloon is blowing all of his tax into a balloon, where he will carry it to an offshore account. Look at the tax in that balloon. Oh, there goes the tax.
Hark! The tax has popped. I see none of it shall go to any offshore accounts now. Only somewhere that it probably doesn't belong, like his bank account. Now, as you can see, the balloon is falling to the floor, as does his hope of not getting caught of tax fraud.
Here we go, and here's a tax-eating cat. This cat can eat most of the tax. This cat was responsible for most of the tax that Amazon avoided. Look at him lap up that milky, milky tax.
He is most feared by Starbucks. Whenever he goes to his local branch for a lovely latte with almond milk, the employees cower in fear, for they are not the ones responsible for this tax fraud. And we see the tax cigarette.
Yes, and as the match of tax evasion erodes and lightly covered with Google and Amazon and Richard Branson, and as it ignites, burning all the tax they should have paid.
The money, it's all gone! Except from when the paycheck comes in next month and we see a gap open to allow for tax fraud to happen. And yes, we see the light turning on, the light bulb idea of, I think we should not pay tax this year. Yeah.
And it's a fantastic idea, as the avoidance of tax actually hits more homes than Northern Sea Power. And as you can see, the tax is evading into the light bulb, but it shall stay away, and tax shall be evaded. Oh yes, it shall be evaded.
Oh yes. Yes, and as you can see, the light bulb is coming to its bittersweet end until next April, when taxes shall be reevaluated and duly avoided.
Yes, and that, I think, is how you avoid tax. And that is that. Quickly, I'm off to hide my tax like a broken egg.
All right, well done. Oh, joyful. I think we learned a lot about how to avoid tax there, for definite. Felix, over to you.
Ron, I feel like I've learned so much that I need some more advice from my players with Advice Panel.
Excellent. Okay, so what I need from everyone out there, I just realized I didn't put my video back on. There I am. So first of all, I need some character types. So things like, it could be job titles, could be types of people, but just not being trapped in a microwave, basically. Let's avoid that. That was Kurt's favorite bit so far, so that was good. So we want character types, and then once we've got some character types, what I want you to think of next is I'd like you to think about advice that you would like, because these three panelists are going to answer all the questions that you need answered. Lucas, you're an agoraphobic nun.
Yes.
Ben, oh, Brian. Ben, you're a close talker.
What's that?
Literally what it says.
Okay. Well.
Like someone who talks really closely and uncomfortably. Let's just wait for a couple more people. Who's left? Sean, isn't it? Sean, you're a grumpy sales assistant. Although Nicole's is also funny but grim at the same time. Okay, Ben. Are you happy with that, Ben? Close talker. You got it.
Yes, I am very happy. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Lucas has lost his green screen. Lucas.
I'm just getting my wimple.
Come back to us. All right. Okay, I'd like you to introduce yourselves, please. We'll start with Sean. We'll go Sean, Ben, Lucas. Off we go, Sean.
Hello. Welcome. Look, my name's Clive. Been working here for some time. I'm happy to help.
Okay, Ben.
Hi everyone, my name is Brandon and I'm a ASMR artist. I currently have 3 subscribers on YouTube, so as you can tell, it's going pretty well. Tap, 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 tap.
Lucas.
Hello, good evening. My name's Dana. I'm Sister Dana, and I'm a nun. And I'm really happy at the moment because everybody has to stay inside.
Great. Okay, let's see if we've got any advice people would like to know. We've got how to live successfully in a microwave. But that's too easy. Let's go. How to navigate through IKEA successfully as a couple. And we'll start with Sean's character. And before you start, we need some more. So throw them into the chat. Other things you'd like advice on. So how to navigate IKEA successfully as a couple, Sean?
It's not hard. What was it you're looking for? Soft furnishings, right? Okay, well, follow me. If you follow the arrows, it'll take you successfully around the shop in the correct order. That's the best way to navigate the shop, is just to follow the arrows. There's plenty of signs around. I mean, there are cut throughs, but you might miss something, might you? Oh, it's stopped, have you, for tea lights? All right. I mean, let's go on a break soon. Hope that helps.
Okay, Ben.
The thing is when you go around IKEA in a couple, what you need to remember is all the lights and the sounds around you, and that should help you stay connected to your space. And as long as you do that, you will find the correct mattress and the lovely flat pack bookshelf that you need. Subscribe to ASMR.
Okay, sister.
Well, first of all, can I just say, even when I'm on my own, I'm in a couple because I've always got the Lord with me. And I'm in a bit of a moral quandary with IKEA because on the one hand, I've got to leave the house to get there. But on the other, I love it because it's just full of interior design and I love interior things. But also how to get round, well, you can follow the arrows or you can follow, the Lord. And that usually gets you to the end.
Okay, right, we've got some more advice coming in here. So how to make the most out of your daily allotted outside exercise time, and I think we'll start with Ben's character.
Yeah, so the only way you can make the most out of the daily allotted time is to just really go outside and listen to the leaves around you and listen to my voice as you go outside. Are you really gonna make the most of it? And just look into my eyes. Can you see my soul? It's not the outside. So really just feel that environment and feel everything around you, because when you come back inside, you're gonna take it all for granted.
Okay, Lucas.
Well, make the most of your time outside. Don't go out. I would just say stay in. Don't be exercising at all. If you want to really get a feel of outside, open the window, put a soundscape on YouTube and pretend, but stay inside.
Okay, sure.
Right. Look, can you just leave me alone? I'm on my fag break.
Oh, okay. Right. Next bit of advice someone would like is how. Oh, Stephen would like to know how to talk to people so they don't run away. So let's have Lucas to start there.
Well, I always threaten them with the possibility of an eternity in hell. So, if I just say, if you run away, you're not going upstairs, you're going downstairs. And usually they stay and have a chat. People tend to be quite nice to nuns.
All right, Sean.
Right. Right. Thing is, right, when people come up to you, they've normally got questions, haven't they? I can't be fucked with questions. I just want to get on with, restocking the shelves. So what I do is I'll just tell them to fuck off.
Okay, great. Ben.
What you really want to do to make sure they never leave is you either just back them into a corner and just whisper in their ear, and then they can never go anywhere, and you just have to tell them everything you need to tell them about yourself. Or the other way is to do what I do and get on YouTube. Thank you, whoever it was, and now up to 4 subscribers. So I will be interrogating your computer screen, and even when you shut that window, even when you think YouTube's off, just know I'm there, speaking into your ear.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
They can't
Yeah.
get you in the corner.
Yeah, and sister, want to wrap us up?
Well, I've already said my answer, but can I just say these two heathens that you've got on this program, I think are absolutely disgusting, and I hope they repent.
They may never do. All right, thank
Yeah,
you
whatever, mate.
to our advice panel.
You're most welcome.
That's the most horrible noise.
Braun, it's a time for our last game, and it's a really sad one. It's not you, it's me.
It's true. It's our last game. But before we get to the last game, this is the New Adelphi Comedy Night virtual show. And it's a free night, but we are taking donations. Normally, our show would only cost £3 to get in anyway. What we've done is we've set up a page on our website. If you want to donate for the show, that'd be great. It's www.comedysportswiththez.co.uk/NACN virtual NACN, New Adelphi Comedy Night virtual. It's in the chat now. It won't be a link though. You have to copy and paste it. But we'd really appreciate that. There's a lot of our players who are currently out of work.
Gone. You've crashed out.
Oh, how much?
You haven't for me.
Oh, well, then shut up, Sean. We've got a lot of players who have unfortunately are out of work currently because they're self-employed. So if you want to throw some £3 our way, that'd be fantastic and would be really useful. And I didn't actually disappear at any point, Sean, according to our YouTube there. So there it is again, comedysportswithz.co.uk/NACN virtual. And now on to our final game, which is It's Not You, It's Me. So for this game, I need some suggestions of things that, we'll go with job titles to start with. So job titles. If you can throw some of those in there. Yeah, I know. Right now, if you come and see our show live, you'll get free sweets on the way in, but obviously I can't do that. That'd be weird if I was
You
at
can
your
watch
house
me
right
eat a
now.
Kit Kat. There you go. It's the same thing.
We can sit and watch you in the microwave again. I'm not a crash victim. All right, you want to throw some job titles in there, and then once you've thrown some job titles in, some things you would buy in a supermarket. Oh my goodness, as well. That'd be great. Okay, I got the first one. I got lawyer. We're going to start with lawyer. So the way this game works is it's a joke format of It's Not You, It's Me. I'm going to break up with you. Something to do with a lawyer punchline. That's basically it. So it's not you, it's me. Our time together has to be brief.
It's not you, it's me.
Hang on. Felix, you don't happen to have like drums on that keyboard, do you? That you could do a rim shot.
No.
Ah, good. Oh well, don't worry about it. I'll just imagine it in my head. Sorry,
I do
Sean.
this.
Sure, do that. That'd be great. All right. Over to you, Sean.
It's not you, it's me. I've been courting someone else.
It's not you, it's me. There are too many barriers to... I messed it up. Barriers to our relationship. I'm supposed to sound like barista.
It's not you, it's me. I'm afraid I just have a very small penis.
It's not you, it's me, but this relationship has taken a turn for the worse.
Nice.
It's not you, it's me. Somebody else is the object of my objection.
All right, we've got Tiger King next. Break up with the Tiger King.
It's not you, it's fucking Carol Baskins.
Thin.
Feel like that's the only one we could do.
Yeah.
Have you got one, Lucas? You did breathe in.
Oh, but because Stephen's already said the punchline word, I'll do it anyway.
Go on.
It's not you, it's me. I'm off and I'll be basking in the sunlight. He's a Carol Baskin, so. Yeah.
All right. Someone said I could post the sweets, but I'm not gonna. It's gonna cost me more to post the sweets than to take the donation at
Ooh.
www.comedysports.co.uk/knackered virtual.
It's not you, it's me. I only got into this relationship for the crystal meth.
It's not you, it's me. I've got a new girlfriend and she's a Joe Exotic dancer.
Oh, I was going to do the same joke, but it took me too long to get the background up.
All right, I got a new one anyway. Air stewardess. Air stewardess.
It's not you, it's me. And if you'd like to exit, you can either go here, here, or here.
It's not.
No, after you.
It's not you, it's me. I'm just going to prioritize myself first before your children.
It's not you, it's me. You've used up all my holes. I've got no Virgin Airways.
Oh, it's not you. It's not you, it's me. It's just all been too up in the air.
It's not me, it's you. You'll never go down.
It's not you, it's me. I'm very unwell and I'm afraid it's terminal.
I'm gonna go with another one.
Oh, I had one.
Oh, go on
Come on,
then
Ben.
while I find a new one.
No one did this, I don't think. It's not you, it's me. There's just too much baggage.
Babe.
I want to go with oat milk.
I love oat milk.
It's not you, it's me. You'll be the Oatly one for me forever.
It's not you, it's me. I wish it was over a year since I last saw you.
Not you, it's me. All pro.
None of these are brands of oat milk.
No.
Cool. Right.
It's not you, it's me. I wish we never began.
Oh, that's good. I feel like that has to end it. That's good, Ben. Well done.
You're welcome.
Fabulous. Okay, so this is the end of the first part, but we're just going to go straight into the second part once Felix has said goodbye to all the fantastic people. Thank you so much for your suggestions. The second part is going to be a open mic. We've got 4 acts for you. Really excited. One is going to be zooming in all the way from Canada right now. So that'll start in a second. Stick around, please do. And over to you, Felix.
Well, thank you so much for playing Sean Mason.
Bye.
Lucas Kirkby, thank you.
Bye.
Stephen Stretch Armstrong, thanks very much.
After the way up.
Rod Edge, nice job. Sort of. And our guest, Ben Hodge, thank you so much and well done.
Thank you very much.
I'm back because I have to actually introduce the acts. So, yes, stay with us. We've got our open mic now. Felix, are you happy to play some music for us as I welcome our first guest?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be all the way from Canada. Give it up for Owen Locke.
Hey, how's it going? That's my impression of my dad peeing. I am Owen Locke. It's not that gross, okay? It's my own spit. And you can't give yourself herpes twice, right? That's true. I'm in Canada right now. I had to flee the country because of the plague. Of course, there hasn't been a plague in England for like 300 years. And then I show up and here we are. Just my luck. I feel like almost like a refugee in my own country, which is pretty cool because Canada likes refugees a lot. But it was weird going to the airport because I took an Uber because I don't know how the transit system works in Manchester, and my Uber driver, when he dropped me off, he was like, "Okay, I'll see you around." And I was like, "Man, you're dropping me off at the airport. You're obviously not going to see me around. I've got to fucking leave. I don't know what you think's going on." And that always freaks me out when Uber drivers say that. Like, if they'll drop me off at my apartment and then they say, "I'll see you around." Like, I hope not. You know where I live. You can't be at my house and say, "I'll see you around," when I never really want to see you again. Like, that's just creepy. Ugh. I don't know. But now I'm home, which sucks. I'm fighting a lot with my sister. And we always fight, and she says, like, Owen, not everything's my fault. And I'm like, I know everything's not your fault. Just, these 5 things I'm blaming you for, that's your fault. Everything else, I don't know. But I miss Canada, so it's nice to be home. It was hard to get used to the UK, but I think the biggest thing was people always said, like, when they found out I was from Canada, they'd be like, "Oh, cool, I have cousins in Winnipeg." I'm like, okay, so do I. I don't get it. That's not such a big deal to me. And they didn't seem to grasp how far away that is. That's like a 2 or 3 day drive. For reference, it takes like about a week and a half to drive across Canada, and like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours to drive across the UK. I don't know. But people don't really, they have a hard time grasping that. So an example I use is this Canadian icon that we have that we really celebrate in Canada. His name's Terry Fox, and in the 80s he ran across Canada, and people would say, "Okay, well, how long did it take?" And I'd say, well, technically he still hasn't made it, and he started in the 80s because he died. He had cancer, right, in his lungs and his leg, and he got his leg amputated, and then he was running across Canada to raise money for cancer research. And they always used to show us this DVD of him at school to teach us about him, but the problem is the DVD kept skipping. Get it, because one leg. Okay. I don't know. I like acronyms a lot. I don't know if you guys like acronyms, but they really display how an organization has their shit together, because you need a good acronym to get things going. Like, if you have a good acronym, it really shows that your organization is well put together and they know what's up. Like New Adelphi Comedy Night, right? That's NACN. That's good, right? It's not very phonetic. Like, you can't just say Nacken. That doesn't really, well, no, that works. Yeah, that works. But like, there's some that really get it. They know how to put a good acronym together. So there's one that's my favorite, and it's NAMBLA, or NAMBLA. And that's so sound. It sounds like a word, NAMBLA. NAMBLA. People at home, say it with me, NAMBLA. NAMBLA.
NAMBLA.
That's pretty awesome, right? Like, it sounds like a real word, But I mean, it stands for the North American Man Boy Love Association, so it's not that good. I don't know why the pedophiles get the best acronyms. They probably shouldn't. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much. I've been on lock. Bye.
Thanks, Owen. How was that, Owen? Were you okay? It's a weird experience, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a little weird, but
you
it
did
was fun.
great. All the way
thanks.
from Canada. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Not at all. Next, we got Rada Yordanova. Take it away.
Hiya. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, there we go. I was just checking those text because at some point I just lost you. But anyway, I'm so excited to start and just to talk to you today. And I've been thinking what to start with again. And this sounds like I've been thinking for too long. No, I've been thinking for like 2 minutes how to start with. And I was like, well, fair enough. What I usually do when I'm around people, what I usually love to do in front of people. Yeah, to embarrass myself. And to be honest, now when I'm on the lockdown, it's pretty difficult because I just live with 2 more people who are absolutely amazing. But basically, I don't have the crowd in front of me and just to show my pure self. So I decided just to tell you one story that, to be honest, I kind of love, kind of hate. But there we go. I will just start with it. It's from my job. I worked past tense in a hotel, and I actually had quite good shifts, and one of them was absolutely amazing, and I will remember it like forever. For some reason, I was so happy of being there. Like, I have no idea why I was so happy. I mean, obviously I've been working, but still I was so excited, super smiley, super welcoming. And there was one lady sat next to the window, and I went there asking her, hey, would you like a cup of tea or coffee? And she was like, no, I'm absolutely all right, but I would like some lemon juice. And she just gave me those 2 lemons. And I was like, yes, of course, I'm gonna go and talk to my chef, and I'm pretty sure that everything will be fine with your lemon juice. So imagine me, super smiley, super happy, going right in front of the chef with my 2 lemons and being like, hi, chef, can you please squeeze my lemons? And he looked at me like that. And I was like in front of him with my 2 lemons saying, can you squeeze my 2 lemons? So can you just imagine how embarrassed I was of myself? And he was like, yeah, of course, that's fine. And second afterwards, I was like, oops, I mean, I didn't mean that. And he was like, yeah, I know. But again, I have no idea why I was so super smart, super smiling, super happy, but that's what happened. And now when I'm on the lockdown, basically, I'm staying only at home. And my only trip is just going to Lidl, which is still super fun. But I have so much time for myself now, and just to stay at home and think about all those stuff that I didn't before, as all those social media interesting things that we all know as boomerang. And I've been thinking, this is actually quite smart thing, repeating one single action again and again and again. But what people usually do is like, and they're just watching that again and again and again and again and again. But I've been thinking, what if actually you film something much more important and significant? For example, you're in a hospital room and a woman is giving birth right now, and you're there with your phone just doing boomerang, and you see baby comes in, baby comes out, baby comes in, baby comes out. Can you imagine how important this will be for the family, for the kid one day, and you will actually use the boomerang in an amazing way rather than just. And I've been thinking, yes, that's so smart. I'm gonna do that. I'm really gonna do that. Baby in, baby out, baby in, baby out. We have baby, we don't have baby. We have baby, do we have a baby finally? Nobody knows. Other thing that for me was super interesting. Those apps which for me are very useless, but they're just for me. If people love them, I'm perfectly fine. I just don't find them very useful, because those apps that actually remind you to drink water, to go for a walk, to do your homework and stuff like that, they could be useful. But imagine if somebody creates an app that reminds you, I don't know, blinking. What will happen? Beep, 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 and you go outside and just beep, beep, beep. Like, for me, they sound absolutely ridiculous. But I've been thinking again, imagine if somebody really makes an app that reminds you to blink. What is going to happen? You go outside, well, I've not been blinking for a second. Blink, 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 and you're just going there, and people around you will be like, what the fuck are you doing? Blinking. Yeah, that's it. And also something else, because my hair now is shorter. Yeah, spontaneously I decided just to cut it. Well, a friend did it for me, but I was actually super excited to have my new hairstyle. Like, on the lockdown, nobody will see me, so if something goes wrong, do we really care? No, we don't. And I was so excited to show myself to my mom, and I was like, see, I have a new hairstyle, what do you think? It's not a massive difference, obviously, but still for me it was, because I really wanted to change with my hair now. And I went to her, like, I FaceTimed her, and I was like, what do you think about my hair? And she looked at me like that. And she spent like half a minute just looking at me like that. And I was like, what's wrong? And she was like, if you put glasses on and a red lipstick with this short hair, you look like a porn star. And I was like, how? Why? And she was like, I don't know. You just look like a porn star. And I was like, thank you. And just wanted to ended the conversation, and she was like, "At least I'm thinking for your future career." I was like, "Thank you. I really appreciate that you believe in me." And finally, I would like just to, again, I've been thinking a lot under this lockdown. This is not happening a lot. Um, all these affirmative sentences that people usually say and repeat to themselves to keep themselves motivated, inspired, and stuff like that, which are actually quite nice. I find them for really useful sometimes. However, they don't help me again as those apps that remind you to drink water or blink, for example. So yeah, I've been thinking that if I create my own sentence, then it will be useful. Firstly, because it will be mine, and secondly, because it will be mine. So I will like it. We all will like it. We will. And I've been thinking, well, what I love, what I usually do. Wow. Oh, I'm gonna tell you now. It's basically SER. SER. S for sleep. Yeah. Easy, simple, sleep. We all love sleeping. We all practice it a lot. And now we have the whole time of the world just to sleep and to build the proper relationship with your bed finally, because I really needed that. I really did. And I've been thinking, nobody now will call you and be like, "Oh, do you want to go on a night out?" No, you're staying at home and protecting NHS. You're not going on a night out. You're staying at home. So see, you are staying at home. You are not in rush. You can get up at 9, no, midday, no, 9. So you can stay in your bed basically for the whole day long. Well, it's pretty annoying that you actually need to go and get a bath and then probably to eat something. So we all know those annoying stuff, but as I said, it's the time to spend your time only in bed. The second rule is eat. Simply, easy, eat. Now you have time to cook your favorite meals, to stay at home, to spend so much time in front of the fridge. But bear in mind that the bed may get jealous at some point. So split the powers: in bed, in front of the fridge, in bed, in front of the fridge. But we all know that you probably will not spend a lot of time of cooking. So do what I did. Order some food. Spend some money, but order some food. Because as I said, if you really want to believe in what you repeat to yourself, then you need really to be into that and don't think about those small details. And the final thing that you actually need to do is repeat. Yes. Sleep, eat, and repeat. That's all we need to do. And if you have the spontaneous urge to be productive, to do something, to get up quite early for no reason, just what? To look at the sun, to listen to the birds? No, stop it immediately right now and repeat yourself. Sleep, eat, and repeat. All we need and all we have. Thank you.
Thank you, Rada. That was some advice. I think the boomerang birth made me feel really ill. Just to think about. Thank you very much, Rada. We got 2 acts left. Next up is Joe Collins.
Right. Hello. Right. Welcome to this recorded stand-up. This is very interesting. As it's such a unique experience, I thought I would adorn my finest trousers, as you can see. And then what you're wondering, yes, I can fit my left shoe on my right foot. But anyway, enough about me. There's a man I'd like to talk to you about. A man called Michael. Michael. Mickey. Mixter. Mickey Doodah. Tim. Or as he preferred me to call him, Dad. Now, my father follows a long Irish descent of Michaels. There's great-great-great-great-granddad Michael, great-great-great-granddad Michael, great-great-granddad Steve. We migrated to America. Then there's great-granddad Michael again. We moved back. There's current granddad Michael, and of course, Daddy Michael. I'm never calling my dad that again. Right. So you're probably thinking, when my eldest sibling, my brother, was born, he was of course called Daniel. Now, this was my dad's big first fuck you to the old Irish tradition.
His second was when I came along and he thought, you know what, Joe, why not? So at this point, my granddad is absolutely livid. He's saying, like, you've got to have a third child. You've got to have a third child, and it's got to be called Michael. Now, luckily, a third child comes along, and it is blessed with the name of Michael. Now, my mother was never a big fan of this old Irish tradition, and she was even less of a fan of it when my little sibling was born. She didn't think the name Michael suited my little sister. Now, you're probably wondering, was little Michael bullied as a child? Yes. If you are a little girl called Michael, you do get bullied. But my God, did it not turn her into the hardest fucker I know? She might have had pigtails as a child, but she could fucking strangle you with them. Anyway, back to Michael, my dad, not my psychotic little sister. Now, my father is what I'd call a red label man. Now, by that, I don't mean he wears a red name tag or anything. No, that's called a passport. Everyone's got one. It's not special if he does. And anywho, by red label man, I mean, let's say you're going into a Tesco. You got the price tags, normally white, boring, standard price. You're not saving anything there. You've got the odd yellow price tags. You're saving a bit of money there, but you could be saving more. And then out the corner of your eye, you see the red labels. Now you're saving at least half your money with these red labels. You're saving a fortune. Now, my dad only shops for these red labels. So he just sees red and he chucks whatever it is in the basket. So let's say, I don't know, dog food. He chucks dog food in the basket. Now, I'm quick to remind my dad of two things. Number one, we don't have enough dogs to eat all this dog food you've chucked in the basket. Number two, not only do we have not that enough dogs, we don't have one dog. And that was the story of how I lived off dog food for a year. Interesting experience. Now, it's not just things like dog food he'll do with this. Take something like buys chips, nuggets, peas, dinosaur-shaped spam, the lot. And it applies to other things other than supermarkets. Example, when we were a kid, it was a real treat if you go to McDonald's. It's a treat for any kid, but for us, it was like, my dad could always use the argument, well, we can make chicken and chips at home for £1. And then, so why spend more money on a meal? Well, if we were ever so lucky and were treated to this experience, we'd always turn off on a certain road on the way home from the shops. Now, this way didn't only lead to McDonald's, but also the petrol station. Now, there were two indicators to tell us which one of them it was going to be. The good indicator, McDonald's, was when my mum turned around in the car. And then the shit indicator that we were just going to the petrol station was my dad turning around. Shut the fuck up, we're just going to the petrol station. That was always sad as a child, but you'd be surprised. Even if we did go to the petrol station, we would always end up at McDonald's anyway, because no one, and not even my dad, tells Michael Amanda Collins that she cannot go to McDonald's. And that's the reason why my dad has forever been terrified of my little sister. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you. Thanks, Collins. Lovely to see you, Collins.
Lovely to see you too, bud.
Looking good. Okay, we've got our headline act. We've got a headline act coming up. But before I mention that, just one more quick reminder that you can donate to our players who are currently out of work. That's comedysports.co.uk, Nacken Virtual. Please feel free to do that. And we've had one donation so far. But that would be lovely. If you're just not in the position to, then that is absolutely fine. We've really enjoyed the night. What I would like to know, actually, would you be interested in us doing this again? And we've been doing our regular comedy sports shows 4 times a week. They've been quite popular. Would you want us to do more new Adelphi Comedy Nights? Let us know. Stick that in the chat. But while you're thinking about that, I'm going to introduce our headline act. And that is the fantastic Arthur Slugworth. Oh, there he is. is.
May I introduce myself? Yes, Arthur Slugworth, president of Slugworth Chocolates Incorporated. Yes, that's right, it's me from the motion picture Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Yes, yes. The original actor's dead now anyway. And everybody knows the real ploy of the film was to get everyone to start licking the top of chocolate digestive biscuits. Yes, everybody knows the biscuity base is the shittest bit. Yes. My initial role in the film was to go round all the winners, the children, of the international chalky competition, yes, the golden ticket holders. I'd whisper in their ear, steal Mr. Wonka's secret recipe. Yes, but the real twist of the film was that Mr. Wonka had actually employed me to do so. What a gaslighting cunt, hey? Yes, yes. You couldn't write it, could you? But Roald Dahl could, yes. So now I travel up and down the country, chewing the fat with people like you, yes. One piece of movie trivia I bet you don't know is that the snow in The Wizard of Oz was actually made of asbestos. Yes, poor old Judy Garland getting the cancer. Oh dear. I bet you're wondering what we made the Chalky River out of. No, it's not poo. No. What Mr. Wonka had done was he went to the local Cantonese and he borrowed a lazy Susan and he covered it in mud and moss and felt and he spun it round and yes, the children loved it, they loved it, yes. And I bet you're wondering how they all thought it worked. Well, it wasn't childhood wonder gleaming in their eyes. No, Mr. Wonka had drugged the children with hallucinogenics, yes. I bet you're wondering, then how does the psychedelic boat ride work? Well, what he did was he got everyone to stand in a big tupper box and he shook it like that, yes, yes, and they all went mad on their boat trip. They loved it. All the children went mad. They especially went mad after the drugs wore off, because that's called a come down. Yes, yes. I bet you're also wondering about the everlasting gobstopper. Yes, Mr. Wonka started working on it, but he never finished it. No, I bet you're wondering why. It's because he's a fucking pervert. Yes, yes. Mr. Wonka tampered with the ingredients and changed it to the everlasting knob stopper. Yes, Mr. Wonka would see our daily lives change. Not at all. No, except we'd all have massive hard-ons. Yes. Imagine poor Charlie Bucket comes home from a day at school. Hello, Grandpa Joe. Yes, it's not what it looks like, Charlie. I just fancied some fudge. Yes, yes. There's going to be a bedsheet teepee with a suspiciously veiny supporting pole in that lounge tonight, Charlie. Yes, yes. Ah, the wondrous part of the chocolate factory. The glass lift, the apex miracle, unless you're wearing a skirt when inside of it. Yes, yes. Mr. Wonka actually donated it to Harrods one Christmas. Yes, it was the main attraction. Up and down the superstore it went. The children loved it here. It killed 4 of them. Yes, yes. Well, you know, at least the bodies were easy to identify. Glass lift, you see, Roald Dahl, oh yes. Now I bet you're wondering just how a chocolate factory gets round all these scrimps and scrapes. Well, what do? You collect your tiny race of ginger skin slaves and you send them out to the town folks as a consolation prize. One to clean your chimney, one to clean your shoes. Yes, yes. Their sweet potato skins taste delicious. Yes. Well, I best be going. I've got a train to Worthing in an hour, and I'm also dying of gout. Bye-bye!
Thank you, Arthur Slugworth. That was a thing. I'm just enjoying a plain digestive. I prefer them to chocolate ones because I'm the freak. Thank you, everyone. I shouldn't have eaten while trying to talk. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. It's been really, really good fun. That's the end of our show for tonight. If you want to see more stuff, then please do subscribe to this channel. www.youtube.com/CSZUK. If you subscribe and ring the bell, it'll let you know when we are live. We're currently doing 4 shows a week. Weekdays, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12:30, and then Saturday at 7. This Saturday at 7, it is Manchester versus Maine in the USA. We're going to be taking on Maine and seeing which one's funniest in our improv show, Comedy Sports. So feel free to join us for that if you want. That'll be good fun. But I think it's just left for me to say thank you to everyone we've had on tonight. We had Owen, Rada, Joe, Arthur Slugworth, aka Ollie Willets, as well as Sean, Stretch, Lucas, Ben, and Felix. Thank you. Play us out, Felix. It's been a good fun day.